So all Chelsea fans, we have a lot of reasons to be happy right now because Chelsea just hijacked this wonder kid in Marco Pallestra. So breaking news just came out yesterday. Breaking, Marco Pallestra to Chelsea. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place between all parties. Atalanta to receive package over 55 million euros plus sell-on clause. Long-term deal to Italian talented right wing back. Chelsea hijack Inter move to get new talent done. So we all know that we have some Inter content creators out there who really love Inter. I saw one of them very, very happy seeing that they said that the deal is just one step away from being closed. Everything looked closed, everything looked done, everything looked cleaned out. Then it came out that Chelsea are interested in this Marco Pallestra. I went to check out this guy. He won Serie A Defender of the Year. He's 21 years of age. And let me tell you the full details of how Chelsea signed him. So here we go. Verbal agreement. So nothing really signed, nothing really formally agreed. My both club have agreed with mouth that Chelsea said, we'll give you 50. And you're like, okay, you bet me, cool. So that's the verbal agreement there. Now, Atalanta are to receive a package over 55 million plus sell-on clause. So obviously, this guy is 55 million euros worth. That's what you're trying to say. I honestly feel like a young star who had a breakout season or one or two should not be worth 55 million euros. But as long as Xabi Alonso wanted him, said Chelsea hijacked Inter move to get new talent for Xabi Alonso. So Bluco are listening to Xabi clearly. Now, package over 55 million euros. That's acceptable now because we have already paid that price for him. Because now he starts with one breakout season. Clubs are calling 100 million. This is Diomande. Yes, he's a good player. Good take on. Reminds me of a better version of Nkunku. They are calling over 100 million for him. Yes, he's good, but one breakout is 75 million or 80 million. Now, sell-on clause. So with this sell-on clause here, a lot of people do not understand this. Let me say it well. So the sell-on clause has not been disclosed. So if you have played FIFA, FC, or you have even embarked on the game FIFA, we all know that the FIFA game is based on real-life football. You do everything that is done in the football real world. Fabrizio Romano is even in FC 26. Sell-on clause. Basically, you're just saying, in the future, when we are to sell this boy, we'll put a percentage on him. So if the sell-on clause to be 10%, if Chelsea had to sell him for 100 million in the future, we give Atalanta 10% of what we are selling him for, which is 100 million. I don't know how much that is. You can do the math. So we'll give him, let's say, 10% of 100 million. That is basically it. The sell-on clause has not been disclosed. Maybe it has not been something opened out for Fabrizio to see. But depending on the sell-on clause, that is probably why Atlanta accepted this deal, because I heard that Inter are ready to pay the same price. Also, if a big team like Chelsea are coming for you and Inter are coming for you, every player is going to pick Chelsea. And that is just the obvious perspective of players. Yeah, so this guy is a good guy. I also watched his highlights. He looked like he can be a good backup for Reece James. He looks like he can replace Kukurea. He looks like he can be an understudy of James and do what James can do. This guy is basically like an 8 out of 10 James. He's like a low budget James. He can play right wing back, right back, left wing back, left back. He can play a right mid, left mid. He can also force to play in the center back when it is needed, which makes him a very, very versatile player. And that is why Chelsea would like to have these assets in their team. He's a gem. He's a piece of gold. He's a work of art. And he's really, really going to help the team. I really love the fact that Bluco were able to sign a versatile player. That's what we have been asking for. Not players who just play one or two positions. Because then we will sell them. Look at Garnacho. Look at someone like Neto. Neto is a relevant Chelsea player, because at some point when Chelsea's striker got injured, Jackson was loaned out to one of those striker problems. Neto played as a false nine against Arsenal. He got us a point. Very, very versatile player. He has played in the number 10. He has played on the right, left. He has done everything. And that is why we all love Neto. And that is why Portugal have called this guy up. 55 million plus for this guy. Yeah, that's a good deal. 55 million plus. Atlanta are getting a very, very good deal here. Very, very good deal. They sold Ederson for something around 45, and now they are selling this guy for something around 55. I feel like it's a scam. But you also have to look at the fact that he's a young gem. He has room for improvement. Ederson is a bit grown, so the room for improvement is not as high as this guy's room for improvement. But the fact that we hijacked this deal is what makes it sweet, because we all know that teams have hijacked their deals before. Look at the likes of Xavi Simons, Look at the likes of Victor Osimhen. Look at the likes of Michael Olise. Look at the likes of all of these guys. Even this Semenyo that joined Man City, Chelsea were trying to agree personal terms behind closed doors, and we all knew that that was what they were trying to do. Pallestra is a very, 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 very good signing. We all love to see Pallestra. More news is coming in that Enzo Fernandez has congratulated Marco Correa for joining Real Madrid. So he wants to join Real Madrid. I'll make a video on that soon. But I really, really love this Pallestra guy. Marco Pallestra. Like this, like, when the name himself, Pallestra, it's just so like Pallestra. Like it's just a very, very satisfying name. And I hope he's played on the pitch satisfying. A long-term deal. When Bluco do long-term deals, usually it's a 9-year, 8-year, those kind of long-term deals. Usually the players that they do that for, they don't usually intend of selling them. Usually when they sell them for a high price. This is our first major signing of the transfer window. And we should be very, very happy that we are getting this guy ahead of other Premier League teams. Liverpool, Arsenal. Liverpool were actually going to beat us in this race. If not, that Chelsea acted fast for Pallestra. But I'm very, very happy we're able to get this deal done. This guy is young. He's good. He's 21 years old. One Serie A player of the year. And he's versatile. Versatile. That's the kind of player I want. A versatile player. And he will have room to grow because Chelsea are not going to be knocked out early in the Carabao Cup by Grimsby or any of those low teams. So we are going to have more competitions to play. And a lot of our players are gone. Facundo Bonanotte, he's gone. Dilap will probably be loaned out or sold. Gitsin, all of these guys, most of them are either going to be sold or loaned. So we won't have them for those low competitions next season. Hey, I'm not saying low, but like the lower teams. So signing Pallestra, we can use Pallestra in the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. When we see that this guy is good, if we don't get a left back by the time the transfer windows closes, hopefully we do get a left back. If we're not able to get one on time or the Premier League starts, and we have still not gotten Luis or someone, and this guy is good, we can play him there. But it all depends on Zabi and what he does. I really, really love this guy. Do want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop a comment, and drop a like. Do want to follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on X, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, including the platform you're watching me from right now, YouTube. It's your boy Kung Fu Black. Peace out.